The sirens wailed, slicing through the quiet suburban evening like a knife. I stood frozen on my driveway, watching 2 police cars screech to a halt in front of my house. My heart pounded as Karen, the HOA president, stormed toward the officers, her face twisted with righteous fury. She jabbed a manicured finger at my car, parked neatly on the street. "That's the one," she shrieked. "He's blocking my view, endangering the neighborhood." Couldn't believe it. She called 911 over my parking. The neighbors peeked through curtains, their whispers buzzing like static. I felt the weight of their stares, my cheeks burning with humiliation. All I'd done was park my car legally, 2 feet from her driveway. I stepped forward, my voice shaky but firm. "Officer, I checked the city code. My car's within the legal limit." Karen's eyes narrowed, her lips curling into a sneer. "You're lying," she spat. "You're just a troublemaker who doesn't respect the rules." The officers exchanged glances, one pulling out a measuring tape. As he measured the distance, I noticed a flicker of doubt cross Karen's face. The tape confirmed it, 26 inches, well within the 30-inch city allowance. The officer shook his head. "Ma'am, this is legal." Karen's jaw dropped, but she doubled down. "I saw him hit my mailbox last week. Arrest him for vandalism." My stomach lurched. I'd never touched her mailbox. The crowd murmured, and I felt the tide turning against me. Then, a voice cut through the chaos. "That's not true." It was Mrs. Larson, the quiet widow from across the street, hobbling forward with her cane. Nobody expected her to speak up. She rarely left her house. "I saw what happened to your mailbox, Karen," she said, her voice steady. "You backed into it yourself last Tuesday, then blamed this young man." The crowd gasped. Karen's face drained of color. "You're senile," she snapped. But Mrs. Larson didn't flinch. She pulled out her phone, showing a grainy video timestamped from her porch camera. There it was, Karen's SUV crunching into the mailbox, followed by her cursing and kicking it. The officers watched, their expressions hardening. I felt a surge of relief, but the drama wasn't over. Karen lunged toward Mrs. Larson, screaming, "Give me that phone!" An officer stepped between them, warning her to back off. But Karen, wild with rage, shoved him. The crowd fell silent as handcuffs clicked around her wrists. "You can't do this," she wailed. "I'm the HOA president." The officer read her rights, citing assault and filing a false report. As they led her to the squad car, she turned to me, her eyes blazing with venom. "This isn't over." But it was. The neighbors, once silent, began to clap, first softly, then louder. Mrs. Larson gave me a small nod, her eyes warm with justice served. As the police cars pulled away, I stood in the glow of the streetlights, my heart still racing. The neighbors gathered around, apologizing for not speaking up sooner. They shared their own stories of Karen's tyranny, fines for unapproved flowerbeds, threats over kids' chalk drawings. Her reign of petty power had crumbled in one night, all because she couldn't stand my car parked legally. I realized then that courage isn't always loud. Sometimes it's a widow's quiet voice or a single step forward in the face of fear. Mrs. Larson's bravery had turned the tide, reminding us all that truth can outshine even the loudest lies. I looked at my car, still parked exactly where it belonged, and smiled. The neighborhood felt lighter, freer, like we'd all taken a deep breath after years of holding it in. What do you think? Did Karen get what she deserved, or was her punishment too harsh? Share your thoughts on justice and accountability below.